He has lost a whopping 60, 70 kilos. Make some noise for Phil, the Aussie King, Capella!
When he makes a mistake, he's going to pay. I'm going to hit him. You know what I mean? Like he might get a, black eye, fat lip, blood nose, you know what I mean? And so might I. He can fight. Like, he can actually fight.
Hi, you're listening to Phil DeBella, and this is FlashCast by PDB. So just preparing for a what they're calling the World Title Fight Experience by Ian Jacobs. And a lot of people asking me, why would I want to get in a ring and fight? Well, it's something I've done for many years, the sport of boxing. And firstly, let me start that boxing is a very strategic sport. It's very much about mindset. It's very much about resilience and tenacity. And obviously, it's a lot about movement and, technique. And things like I move left, you move right, I move left, I move forward, you move back. There's a real art to it. And, it's not a brutal sport as such, but of course it can be dangerous, as we know. But the biggest reason I'm doing it is for Kids Helpline and anti-bullying, because to me the only fighting should happen in a controlled environment is in a ring and a sport, not out in the play fields, not where someone feels intimidated or helpless or is ganged up on. To me, if you want to fight, then you embark on the sport of fighting and get taught by professionals that know what they're doing, and then you get to do it in a controlled environment.
Kids Helpline is 24/7, any reason, anywhere, anytime. They are the best organisation. I do a program called SAFE. They're not an awareness program. They're a proactive answering program. They're there for our kids when we're not there. They're there for the kids in need. So we know through statistics that most kids commit suicide because they feel alone. And we don't even see it a lot of the time. As parents, we're busy, we miss it. They're mucking up, we get up and we make it worse. You know what I mean? We don't even see it, and it's just terrible. We are working and campaigning towards building an app that gets in contact with every kid in every school in Australia and every home. We want to create an app that's a voting app, bully or hero. It's happy or sad. The happy or sad is to prevent the suicide and the depression. The bully or hero is actually to reshape bullies. Bullies think that everyone thinks they're cool. When they see the stats are 1,001, 10,001, they realise they're not. When a new movie comes out, we vote bully or hero. Bullies think they're the hero in the movie. They're going to get a real rude shock when they realise they're the actual idiot in the movie. Do you know what I mean? So it helps that emotional, educational change.
So what I'm doing is obviously been part of an experience 2 years ago when I said I want to lose weight. I set myself a challenge and a vision, a goal, a purpose, and that was to get under 92.5 kilos to fight at cruiserweight. Since then, they've moved cruiserweight to 91 kilos, so I had to get under 91 and weighed in yesterday, the 5th of April, at 90.6. So for me, my win was already at weigh-in. When I weighed in at 90.6, it was very emotional to see myself on the scales because I dropped weight from 167 kilos. Now I have to say, at 167 kilos, I felt fantastic. I thought I was great. I thought I moved well. I had a boxing match at 167, and it's not now until you embark on the journey and lose weight, which has taken about a year and a half, that you actually realise what difference it makes to your mindset, to those around you, to your disposition. I'm much calmer, I'm much more relaxed, I'm able to achieve more, I don't snore, I sleep less, I get cold on a plane. All of these things that you never got to experience, that we talk about, you don't know what you don't know. And these are the feelings now that I get to experience being at a healthy weight. So I walk around at about 91.5, 92, and I feel fantastic. And I have to say it's quite the journey, and I will do a few more of these flashcasts about the weight and the mindset and a bit of how I did it, because I'd like to help others. But this one's all about the boxing match, and it is for a good cause. It's up against three-time world champion kickboxer Ian Jacobs, who's just a freak. He holds the current world record of 1.8 seconds in a knockout. He won't be repeating it on April 6th, I can assure you. It will not, even if I've got to run around the ring and he can chase me. But no, look, it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a great night. Obviously, there's a little bit of nerves, a little bit of excitement. I've got a lot of people coming to watch. To me now, it's about just putting on a good show. And tonight, everybody wins. Kids Helpline win, where we're going to raise over $10,000. I win because I get to fight a previous world champion. I've already won because of my weight goals. It really is a mindset, and I want to enjoy the journey. Of course, the destination. Well, I'm looking forward to a drink post-fight. I haven't drunk for a week to try and stay as healthy as possible. And as I said, it really is about preparing the mind and getting things right. I had a vision 2 years ago. I needed to set a real purposeful goal to achieve that, and that was to get in the ring. Ian Jacobs stood up and said, I will do that with you. I've been training with Ian. I've also trained with Craig McKim, who owns Boxer, for many years, and he's been instrumental in the last year and a half in helping me get mobile, in helping me believe what's possible, and more importantly, he's helped me get into shape the way I look, which is a lot of a lot of people say that I can't believe you used to be that size, or that you've lost weight and you look so muscly and fit. And I have to say, obviously, a lot of that is obviously Craig McKim and Boxer and the training we've been doing here. So I'd like to obviously thank them, and thank all my supporters and people that have been there with me, encouraging me in the journey. But tonight's, because I'm doing this now, I'm recording this just before the fight, an hour before the fight, on April 6th. Obviously, we'll play it when you're listening to it. The fight would have been over. Hopefully, I'm still alive. Still got all my teeth and no broken nose. But I just wanted to capture the essence and the moment of how I'm feeling. And of course, right now, an hour out from the fight, I'm feeling a little bit of nerves.
Phil DiBella is one of my best friends who's always said, I do a thing called the World Champion Experience, and what that is, you get to experience what it's like to be a world champion. Usual training times, 2-3 years that people train for it, to be able to fight me, get in the ring on a real show and have an experience like being a world champion. Now, he has learned world-class techniques. He's got to come in there with the strategy. So I walk in that ring and he's fighting more than himself. So I know his capability. I rise above that. Tonight, he has to be better than he has ever been before. So tonight's his opportunity to beat himself, but also to become a world-class fighter. All the strategies, techniques, mental, physical focus it takes to be a world champion, he has to apply tonight. He has to come out and be better than he ever has. He's got to focus under fatigue. He's got to listen to the strategy in the corners.
So the way I'm obviously dealing with the nerves is I use visualization, and I sort of distract myself. I keep my mind on what I'm going to achieve, and I keep my mind focused on the journey, not so much the destination. But I'm visual, so I go through the fight in my head, how I'm going to move around, what happens when I get hit, not if, because I will get hit. How do I protect myself? How do I not, move around? It really, to me, is about mindset, being positive. I'll put some earplugs in soon and listen to some music. I'll say hello to a few people, but stay away from most of the people, because there's about 100 people coming that I know. There'll be about 300-400 people in the audience. I'll just soak up the atmosphere. And of course, there's 7 other fights happening as well. There's a few before me, so I might watch a few of them and just sort of distract myself. But it really is about staying focused, but not letting the nerves consume you. My expectations for the fight is obviously to put on a good show. If I come out of the ring after 3 rounds and everyone's gone, wow, that looked fantastic, didn't realise you could box like that. That was entertaining. Then I've won. I'm a winner, and everybody's a winner. And of course, it's all for a good cause. So that's the main winner, is Kids Helpline. So that's the thing that we really want to push, is promote Kids Helpline, raise good money for them, and make sure that we promote to stop bullying in schools, in the play area, stop bullying, full stop. And know that kids have somewhere to contact anytime they need anything, anytime to talk to. So that's the main cause. It's all about trying to do. I always talk about being part of the change you want to see, and this is my way to be able to help them be part of the change.
He's going to doubt himself. He's going to want to get out of that ring. He's going to want to stop. It's going to take every bit of courage and bravery to dig deep and be better and stronger than he's ever been. And it's like driving a car at 600 kilometres an hour and waking up in a corner. You know what I mean? It's scary in there. It's tormenting. It's going to take every bit of his courage, bravery, fitness. He's going to be tested mentally, physically, every single way. He's ready. He's conditioned mentally and physically for this fight.
Again, thank you for listening. I've got to go get ready for a fight. And thanks to all the supporters and people that listen to this. Until next time, be the best you can be. You've been listening to Phil DiBella, and this is FlashCast by PDB.